back to all my returning subscribers and viewers. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I'm glad to be back up and running. So tonight, as always, it will be paid readings only. I do not do free readings, which I just posted in my community tab the reason why I don't. I did it for over like a year and some time, and it was taken for granted. So I'm no longer exerting myself and my energy for free. I'm not gonna do it, period. Um, if you'd like a reading, either you can donate during the live stream, let us know so that my moderators can put you on the paid list. Or you can book on my website, aquarianempresstarot.net. Okay. Also, I do have monthly promotions going on for whatever readings you book. Last month it was 50% off. This month, going into April, it is going to be a 30% off Easter sale of all my readings. So once I get that coupon up and running, I will post it for you guys. Also, please make sure you follow me on IG, hashtag Aquarian Empress Tarot. All right. All right. So let's get it. Let's see. I mean, of course, I'll probably freestyle as usual as far as like topics and whatnot. But I particularly wanted to talk about priorities and the fact that a lot of people, especially women, have their priorities all mixed up. It's all mixed up. Asking the wrong questions, manifesting the wrong stuff. Hey, Casey Love. Hey, Sarah. Asking readers the wrong questions, manifesting the wrong type of stuff, just all over the place. Hot mess. Hey, Aisha. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe, all right? Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Priorities. I posted earlier on my IG page, and I probably offended some people. Gasp. Me offending people, what? I'm great, love. How are you? My apologies for Friday night. Rico is only in his designated area. He is no longer allowed in my living room. The technician thought it was quite hilarious. He was like, we see this a lot. Bunnies chew through everything. And I was like, I just knew they were going to laugh when I called. I was like, you know what? This is embarrassing. Rico's just chilling out. Like, you know, nothing happened. Not for him, because he's not paying no bill. I'm the one with the bill. But yeah, I'm thankful. I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful that I was able to get it back up and running as quickly as I could, because it happened Friday night. So it's Monday, so I didn't have to go too long without it. But also during that time, it was a blessing to be without social media. Yeah, we can, Sarah Love. Definitely wanted to do that for you. It was a great opportunity, and it was a great break from tarot. So I was like, yes, okay, I'm here for it. And I don't mean tarot like as in tarot, but I mean like people booking readings, asking me questions, da 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 da. Also, please don't. If you follow me on IG, don't DM me asking me about readings unless you're serious about booking. If you're not gonna book, then don't ask me questions. I've had people do that to me, and it's annoying as you know what. Like asking me questions about readings and you have no intentions on. That's like going to the grocery store, getting a cart, and not putting anything in the cart. What did you go for? Why did you waste gas? Like, make it make sense. Like, if you have no intentions on booking, then don't ask me 150 million questions. All right, Sarah Boom. So let's start with you, because I did leave off on your reading. Like, we were trying to figure out what was Omid's issue, why he's not communicating, what was going on in his head and heart space, and then the Wi-Fi went out. Yes, it did. Thank you, Aisha. She loved it. My sister, for those of y'all who watch me regularly, I had my sister's baby shower Saturday. She is my baby sister. And she loved it. She was so excited, and everybody that was invited was there. They brought gifts. She was very pleasantly surprised by everyone. So it was a blessing. It went well. She's thinking that the baby will probably come early because I think what did she say she was? 36 weeks? Yeah. Hey, Sarah. exactly what you should be doing. Like, do you for real? She thinks he's gonna come early, y'all, and I'm like, give it. No, don't try to make him come early. So I'm hoping that at least holds out for a couple more weeks, just a little bit more weeks. But her belly is so huge and it's so cute. And she's like, I just want him out. I just want him out. I was like, well, but she carries it well. I'm like, you know what? This is what you get. But yeah, I'm excited. She's like, how do you feel? Oh, you know what, y'all? I was the only silly rabbit at the baby shower. Yes. They did not know my nephew's name. They finally told me what his name was going to be. And I was like, what? And my mom had a shirt made with his name on it. So that was fun. All right, Holy Spirit, show me what is, you know, I'm not, headspace, right? Headspace and heart space, yes. What is in Omid's headspace regarding the connection between him and Sarah? What's in his headspace, Holy Spirit? What is in his headspace? And shuffle. The Hermit. We have the Hermit. Yeah, so Omid is going within right now. He's kind of withdrawn. He's kind of going within right now. He's got a lot on his mind. He's got a lot that he's pondering. Wait a minute. Move this out of the way. I feel like he's seeing the light, and I feel like he's seeing the light in regards to this connection. You know, like what he wants to do. Great, I'm glad it's resonating. Yeah. He's trying to see the way forward because he doesn't want an ending like before. Before, things kind of ended between you two. And he feels really bad about what happened in the past. It's almost like he's reminiscing on what happened in the past because you moved forward. Yeah, got the Six of Wands here. You moved forward and focused on yourself outside of this connection. And you were more successful and victorious because of it, because you ended it. He didn't end it. You ended it because you were tired of the in and out, the wishy-washy behavior. Exactly. It's in his headspace. He's afraid of that happening. So this time around, guess what? He's very determined to push it forward. He's very determined to move forward in a more diplomatic and charismatic way and to be more expressive with how he feels, what he's thinking. So he's very determined to push forward. Yeah. Ace of Swords. He's thinking about reaching out and communicating as well because he wants to clear things up with you, I feel, with this Ace of Swords. Like, he's had a lot going on. I also feel like with this King energy, Rico, no. I feel like with this King energy, he has a lot of responsibilities. Hi, Adriana. Absolutely, love. You sure can. He has a lot of responsibilities. He may be like over, it's $10 minimum, Adriana. Thank you for the donation as well. It's like he has a lot to manage, Sarah, if that makes sense. He has a lot he's managing. So he's like, he's taking care of that, you know? Let's see. But he does want to clear the air with you. Yeah, that's what I was feeling too. Work. Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, he wants to communicate with you. He's not closed off emotionally. So that's it. Look, Eight of Wands, right? Thank you, Spirit. Eight of Wands confirming. The Two of Swords came out in the reverse. If it comes out in the reverse, I'm going to read it in that energy. The Two of Swords in reverse is actually a really, really good energy because that says, I'm no longer closed off. I'm no longer not speaking. I'm no longer not moving. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to take action. Eight of Wands. So more than likely, you'll be hearing from him very soon if you haven't already. Eight of Wands is action. It's movement. It's communication. Yeah. So you're definitely on his mind. You're definitely on his mind. Let's see what's in his heart space. Hang on a second, y'all. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Adriana. Yep, definitely, Sarah. Definitely. Okay. I can't wait to hear it. His heart space, Seven of Wands. So Spirit wants you to know that he is still kind of guarded with his heart. Like he's afraid of like, I feel like Omid is kind of like, because he's been hurt before, he's put himself out, you know, like on a limb for a relationship for a woman that really didn't appreciate him, or things were one-sided. Like he felt like he was giving all of himself emotionally and he wasn't getting that in return. And people fail to realize a lot of times, especially if the relationship is built on just chemistry or sexual energy and that type of thing, that sex is only goes so far. Relationships can't be based solely on the physical. There has to be what's the word, y'all? There has to be sustenance. Is that the word? Am I saying the word right? Exactly. There has to be a foundation, if that makes sense. Let me know if I'm making sense, right? There has to be a foundation to a healthy relationship. Not just, oh, well, we're attracted to each other. I'm feeling him, he's feeling me. We vibing really well. We have good conversation. Exactly. There has to be more than that. And I feel like he's scared of repeating that same mistake. But what he doesn't realize is that he has the power. He has the power just like you have the power, just like I have the power. Let's see. You know what I mean? Like, we choose a lot of times, like I had posted earlier today, we choose what we prioritize, what is of value to us, you know, thing by thing. Whether that's your mental health, whether that's your physical well-being, whether that is your financial status, right? Or your financial health, because financial health is a thing, right? Either you're depleted, if you're in the negative, or you got it rolling in. You got some money stashed, you got it saved, your credit is up, it's going, it's popping. We choose what we prioritize, and based on, you know, what we value, what's important to us it says a lot to the other person. Also, what we tolerate, what we allow, what we enable. And that's what he fails to realize. He won't get himself hurt if he doesn't allow himself to be hurt. That's why you don't fully invest in a connection until you know that you and your person both have a mutual understanding of where it is you're headed, what direction that relationship is going in. And that is exactly why I stress the importance of self-awareness. What do you want from the relationship? What do you want this to turn into? What are you aiming for? What is your purpose for being with this person? Why are you in this relationship? What do you hope to gain from it? What do you hope? Are you there to help one another, build each other up, build something stable? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes. Exactly, Sarah. Hey, Tasha, welcome back, love. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to everybody who's new. Welcome back, returning subs. Miss you guys. Yeah, so he's kind of guarded. He's kind of a little bit worried. Yeah. Death card. Yeah, that's how he feels. He feels like this relationship is blossoming into something beautiful because after his ending, now it's like he's been blessed with another opportunity with a Six of Swords to move forward. You know what I mean? And this is really beautiful. So coming out of a toxic energy into a more peaceful energy with you, because you really feed his soul, Sarah. You feed his spirit. Like, you two have a connection, not just based on physical attraction. It's deeper than that. And that's why I really do believe that your connection in particular is a true definition of a twin flame connection. It's a true definition of like a deep soul type of connection. You know what I mean? So, um, oh, absolutely, Tasha Love, absolutely. Queen of Wands, yeah. How he feels, he's very passionate about this. He's very passionate about what he does. He's in this Queen of Wands energy. I feel like he's also gaining confidence with you. I feel like you kind of stroke his ego a little bit, whatever compliments you give him. Yeah. He also sees you as the Queen of Wands as well. King of Cups. King of Cups. He's also learning how to deal with his emotions because him being a water sign, right? He has a lot of emotions, and some of them he does well at hiding, but then others is like he wears on his sleeve. So he's trying to balance it out. Like you said, he's trying to get out of his head too. I feel like sometimes he's highly pessimistic and he thinks the worst of people. And you know, Cancers, I love y'all, but y'all do this a lot. And Scorpio does it too. Like you think the worst of people, you know, because you've been hurt so many times or you've been through something so many times. And it's like you have to learn to give people the benefit of the doubt unless they show you something different. But you also, I feel like water signs have it more difficult, Scorpio and Cancer especially, because they love so hard. Is why they tend to think the worst. You know what I mean? Right, Sarah? They tend to think the worst, and they jump all into a relationship a lot of the time without Tasha, Queen, and Adriana. Adriana was before Tasha. But they jump all head first into a relationship sometimes, not thinking rationally. And that's where you have to have, which is what I love about the tarot, you have every element, right? You have that air element that says reason, rationale, and logic. You have the water because the water is necessary. It's all about feelings and emotions, right? So you know what I mean? So it's this energy of needing to really balance it all out is what it really is. And he's learning how to do that so he can, you know, so he can actually come forward in a better way. She got you, Adriana. Hi, Jimbo, and welcome to my channel. What was the last question? As a person overall, what does Amanda think about Sarah? Thank you, Queen. Yeah, as a person overall. Also, make sure if you do hop over to my website that you subscribe because, like I said, I will be doing a promotion every month, and I will be sending the people who subscribe the discount code. So for whatever reasons you like to book the world. He sees you as wish fulfillment. He sees you as like everything that he's really wanted. There's also a lot of passion here. Look, Ace of Wands. There's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. The King of Swords. He also thinks you're a very direct woman. Like you're very straightforward about what it is that you want. He sees you as the Empress. He sees you as the Empress. Seven of Pentacles. He sees you as worth the investment. You are worth the time and the energy. Okay? You're definitely worth the time and the energy. He feels that. You're also the type of person that wants to take your time, hermit energy. That's how he sees you. He sees you as very wise and analytical. Like you take your time to really get to, and I feel like you understand him a lot, Sarah, on a deeper level. For whatever reason, Virgo and Cancer tend to have this mutual understanding. I can't really describe it. Virgo to me is borderline water. Like Virgo should have been a water sign because Virgo is also another highly intuitive sign. And Virgo really understands water signs. Don't know why that is. But I feel like you really understand him on a deeper level. How he feels about you as a person is like you really do. You're very thorough is the word that's coming up to me. You take your time. You get to know a person. You go with the flow. You go with the pace. You don't try to rush things. You like for things to be done decently and in order. Yeah. You like for things to be done decently and in order. You also are very aware of the details. Like little things that he says, you remember. You remember things that he says or mannerisms about him or things that he would do. And so, like, you keep a Yeah, like you keep a mental note. I feel like all Virgos keep some type of mental note of certain things. Like it's like a memory that's like, okay, I remember when they said this. I remember when they did that. I remember this was placed here and we were standing here and this is when it happened. You know, that type thing. So he sees you as very meticulous, like in a good way, like very detailed, very organized person. You know exactly what you want and you know exactly how you want it. So that's how he sees you. A very wise, a very intelligent person. Virgo is also a very highly intellectual sign. So he sees you as someone that is very knowledgeable. Like, you know your shit. Virgo knows their shit. Okay? If you're going to ask somebody, ask a Virgo because Virgo knows. And Virgo is not one to settle. Much like Taurus, Virgo doesn't settle. Virgo typically knows, like, the best of the best. Right? So that's how he sees you as an overall person. Rico quit. Yeah. So I'm feeling like eventually, probably sometime this week, I feel like he may reach out. Yeah. I feel like he definitely may reach out this week. That's what I'm feeling. But the good thing is you're both busy, you're both working on self, and you're both taking care of things that need to be taken care of. All right. So, Adriana, love, you can go ahead and drop your question. Adriana, if you're here, you can go ahead and drop your question, love. Rick, what are you doing? Scratching my house shoes. it's always me and him. We always edit. A mess. Rico. He's mad that he can't go in the living room. It is what it is. Yep, we're waiting on you, Adriana. Yes, please thumbs up the video if you are new. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you thumbs up, okay? Make sure you thumbs up, all right? Make sure you subscribe if you enjoy my live streams. I feel like I remember this scenario. And so what was the question in regards to the connection? Just want to know how's it going to go. He's the one that's married, correct? Am I correct? Am I correct? Your friends. Okay. Your friends. Okay, so this is a different scenario. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. How long have you known David, though? How long have you been friends? How long? Thank you to everybody who's hopping over to the website. I'm getting notifications. So if you hop over, just make sure you subscribe to the website. That way later, I can, probably in the morning, I'll send out discount codes. All right? Since November. Okay. Okay. Since November. Okay. So you guys have been talking for a while now. What's the possible outcome of this connection? I hope I have cards upside down and cards. Hold on, get my life together. A second here. Well, thank you, Adriana. I really enjoy you being a subscriber on my channel. Oh, that's great. Okay, we're talking about your person. That's good that there's good energy between the two of you. That's always pleasant. That's always pleasant. Like you don't want to entertain someone that you don't like. If you feel like like an icky vibe, I don't know if that's a saying. But yeah, like if you feel an icky vibe, it's not like you don't want to stick around for that because that's not going to end up good at all, right? What's the possible outcome here? We have Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. The Knight of Swords is about fast action. It's about impulse. It's about speed. So very quickly, this could grow into something with the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about expansion and growth. It can grow into something bigger than what it already is. Because you two you've established a foundation, just getting to know each other or talking to each other, right? Three of Wands. Yeah, we have karma. The Wheel of Fortune is here. You know, with time, this is about divine timing. When the time is right, there may be an opportunity for things to really grow between the two of you. Tell me more, Spirit. As of maybe before maybe you two were kind of holding back a little bit, but now that you're more comfortable with each other, you may be willing to open up and get a little bit more vulnerable. Four of Swords. The relationship has brought or is bringing a lot of healing energy for the both of you, especially if either of you have experienced toxic connections in the past. Rico, please get off the box. Four of Swords. Yeah, Five of Swords. Yeah, after one of you or both of you may have experienced a really bad breakup in your past. Yeah, and so this relationship is different. Like there's been change here. And the Wheel is about change also. It's about karmic cycles coming to a close. So it's like Spirit allowed you, the universe allowed you two to meet each other so that you two could heal from the past. I feel narcissistic type of relationships that you've attracted in the past. People who played games, people who are very in and out or dishonest, or people who really try to get one over on you. You know, you may have been through it. He may have been through it. You both could have been through it. But Spirit allowed you two to come together. It was time for you two to meet each other so that you two can bring healing to each other. Yeah. Yeah. This is really beautiful energy too. What's the possible outcome here? Yep, Temperance. Balance between the two of you. Balance. Peace. Why are these upside down? Why are these upside down? I'm gonna reshuffle. Are you on it? Shuffle again. But Temperance, it looks like the overall possible outcome is just balance between the two of you. Like you two, it's almost like this energy of you two bringing a feeling of balance with one another is what I'm getting. Let's see. Possible outcome. Yeah, balance after this period of grieving or a loss. Yeah. The Moon, both of you may have some fears or doubts about this connection, but Spirit is saying this connection is going to be strengthened here between the two of you because you both have learned lessons from your loss. Like you've grieved and you're no longer, I feel like you both are coming out of that heartbreak energy, and you two have really learned to love yourself with the Queen of Cups energy. You both have fragile hearts. You both are sensitive at heart, and it's like this relationship it's almost like it's going to bring you two closer together. That's the possible outcome here. Yeah. Yep. King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Balancing out those emotions, allowing you both to show affection to one another, and both of you bringing passion to the table, being confident about the relationship and wanting to move forward here. So it looks like you both are going to move forward in a very loving place, possibly in this connection. The more time that you take to really get to know each other, you two are constantly on each other's minds. Page of Swords. You think about each other all the time. You probably text and call each other all the time, or whenever you have free time, you're in constant contact with each other. And that's one of the key. That's one of the foundations of a healthy connection is communication, consistent communication. So over time, Spirit wants you to know that in the right time, things can grow in this relationship with this Wheel of Fortune here. It's about divine timing. And the Three of Wands is about growth and expansion. So in due time, things can it just gets better. It just gets better and better. The more time that you two spend together, the better your connection gets. Because there's a lot of romantic feelings here. I just have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of romantic feelings between the two of you. So blessings to the both of you. Spirit, what's the advice? Tasha Love, you can go ahead and get ready to drop your question. I'm just going to pull advice real quick. What's the advice for Adriana? I do. Adriana, actually, I do. I see the potential for this relationship to grow into a possible full-blown relationship. We have free yourself. Time for you to take back control of your life, and I feel like you have been. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. We have keep an open mind. Forgiving and learning. Passion. This is beautiful. True love. Make the effort, and you deserve love. So Spirit's message here, advice-wise, is forgiving and learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I feel like both of you, you and your person, Adriana, are both in that energy of healing from the past, of realizing not just the person you were dealing with, their mistakes, but also realizing your mistakes, what you tolerated, why you stayed longer than you should have stayed. Why didn't you acknowledge the red flags when you saw them? What did you enable? How much of yourself did you put down to put the other one up? How much of yourself did you ignore to cater to their needs? Like, Spirit's wanting you to really be honest with yourself and say, going forward, what have I learned from the past experiences so I can do better going forward, right? Spirit says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So this person that you've been friends with, he may not typically, like in real life, be the type of person that you would normally gravitate or be attracted to, right? But Spirit says there's a lot of passion here between the two of you. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. There's true love here. There's deep feelings here. This is a romance of a lifetime. But Spirit saying you both have to be willing to make the effort. Like, this could be a really beautiful thing. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Remember, you deserve love. You are lovable. So make sure that you're both, it's balance. It's all about balance, right? You're giving, you're receiving. You're putting in effort. You're showing initiative. He's putting in effort. He's showing initiative. It has to be balanced on both ends is what it has to be. All right? Okay. So Tasha Love, you can go ahead and drop your question. Rico. All right, Spirit, let's see. Let's see it. Holy Spirit. What do you need for Tasha to know? What do you need for Tasha to know? I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to use my oracles, and I'm also going to use the tarot. Jimbo, if you're still here, let us know so we can make sure we get you. And then Queen and Aisha, I'll get y'all. This is a pretty quick live. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Moderators, y'all tell me. What do y'all think? Like, should I bring back free readings? I feel like no. I feel like no, but I want to know what my moderators think. I want to know what y'all think about it, because I just feel like no. I feel like no. Okay. So the two messages that Spirit gave me for you, Tasha, is the arousing. we have shock, a crisis, upheaval, awe-inspiring, dramatic power shifts, unpredictability, and a shakeup that's a wake up. So something serious could be going on in your environment, in your living situation, your work situation right now. It's like this card gives me tower vibes, like a major shift, big changes. You may be considering changing what you do. Um, that's fine, love. Um, you may be considering like, okay, okay, I like that idea, Queen. Like randomly, just randomly, right? Is that what you mean? Just randomly once a month. The arousing shock, a crisis, upheaval, awe-inspiring, dramatic power shifts. I agree. Unpredictability, a shake-up that's a wake-up. So I feel like something major is going on in your life. Also, major realizations. Like if you've been really working on self, Tasha, I feel like Spirit's going to allow you to see things from a different perspective, if that makes sense. Like why you do certain things, or why other people in your environment move the way that they move, respond the way they respond, and that type of thing, and actually allow you to see the truth about a situation, or see someone for who they really are, or someone's intentions for what their intentions really are, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But pushing forward, Spirit says, regardless of whatever setbacks you may have, because even with this, the arousal, the arising is like a shock or a crisis. You may have felt like, damn, I didn't know that was coming. I didn't see that coming. Could have been a hit, could have been a financial hit that you took recently, or something that, you know, you're trying to pull together and it's really giving you a hard time. Spirit says, don't let it get you down, because pushing upward, there's going to be steady progress. Gaining confidence, accept the challenge. Spirit says, accept the challenge because you can take it on. You're strong enough to do it. A promotion, receiving recognition. So if it's work related, Spirit wants you to know that you are going to receive the recognition that you deserve for whatever it is that you're doing at work. If it's a love situation, there is going to be steady progress. But you know that saying sometimes, what is this saying? Like sometimes you have to get through the middle of the storm before you get to the calm. Like you have to be in the eye of the storm like a hurricane. You have to be in the most turbulent part of the storm before you can get to that calm center, right? Because outside of the hurricane, outside of the eye of the hurricane, is complete turbulence. It's a mess. It's a hot mess. But once you enter that eye of the storm, there's complete calm. It's just complete calm. So it's like sometimes we have to go through the shakeups and the moving around and waking up early and, you know, almost to the point of pulling your hair out because you got all this stuff you got to do and get it done, you know, on the deadline and blah, blah, blah. Kids and all this other stuff. Going through all of that, eventually there's going to be progress. There's going to be peace. There's going to be quiet. There's going to be debts paid off. Your credit score is going to rise. They're going to be like, oh, well, Tasha, you've been approved. We approved you for this loan. You were like, what? You did what? For who? You sure you got the right person? So all of a sudden, blessings and opportunities and doors start opening after you've had a period of feeling like I don't know how I'm going to do this. Like, I don't know. But it's going to work out. Spirit is saying, don't overstress yourself. Don't get yourself worked up about other people's opinions about things. You do what works for you. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Nobody else is in our shoes but us. So you have to do what works for you. Just because this one over here is doing it that way, hey Ricky, and that one over there is doing it that way, that works for them. How this reader runs her business is not how I run my business. I'm not that reader. So what works for her will not work for me. See what I'm saying? So what works for different people is different things. We all have different talents and we all have different situations going on. This one might have children. I don't have kids. So my life is going to be a little bit different. You see what I'm saying? Things are going to be a little bit different for me. I may have certain freedoms that she won't be able to have because she's chasing toddlers. I don't have that issue. But everybody is doing their thing in the way that works best for them. So Spirit's saying, don't stress. What works for you works for you. What works for them works for them. Thank you, Ricky Love. You know what I'm saying? So Don't worry. Don't worry. Like Bob Marley. Don't worry. Okay. It's going to get better. Let's see. Any other messages, Holy Spirit, you have for Tasha? Any other messages you have for Tasha? Ricky, you know, when I was a little girl, I loved yellow. Yellow, everything. I loved Big Bird on Sesame Street. And as I got older, yellow wasn't really like a big thing for me, but I still like it. Like, I still high-key like yellow. Let's see. Yeah, strength card. Spirit is saying, yes, be bold. Also another strong message coming through for you, Tasha. Stand on them boundaries. Whatever boundaries you set, so that you can create a firm foundation for self. Don't allow, look, the devil is here, major arcana. Strength and the devil are major arcana, so it's two big messages, the devil, okay? There's some type of, look, what you value, the Hierophant, is also another major arcana. Stand on your principles. Stand on your own foundation, okay? With the devil here, the devil is representative to me of toxic family members, possibly toxic friends, and toxic exes or toxic connections. Don't allow those people to throw you off of your boundaries. If you set certain boundaries like, no, I don't want my children doing this, I don't want them participating in this, you said what you said, and you meant what you said, and they need to respect it. Whether they like it or not, they need to respect it. If it's in a relationship, you said what you said, and you meant what you meant. No, we're not doing this again. No, I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt. You've shown me who you are. I've cut you off. It's over. Done. Period. You know, like, you're not going to keep having the same conversation with individuals who don't get it. Like, you told them a certain thing, and it's like they keep pushing you. They keep pushing you just to see how far they can go. Spirit's like, You're the lion. You're the lion. You say so. You have the power in the situation. Yeah. You have the power in the situation. If they can't respect your beliefs, whatever your beliefs may be, if they can't respect how you run your household, if they can't respect your standards, well, if you're going to be in a relationship with me, you're going to have to actually bring something to the table other than, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but you know what I was going to say, because we vibe like that. But you're going to have to bring something of substance to the table, right? Well, you know, I'm just going through a hard time right now. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. Go ahead and delete his number, okay? Because let him go through his hard time on his own. He doesn't need to bring his hard time to your hard time, because you already have your own struggles as a mother. You already have your own struggles as an adult. Each adult individual, you, me, them, all of them, we all have our own individual struggles. So why would I bring my struggles to someone else? You know you're unemployed, so work on that, right? You know you don't have reliable transportation, so do what? Work on getting reliable What are you doing with your stimulus money? What are you doing with taxes? Income taxes. Like, people, this is exactly why I posted what I posted earlier on IG today when it comes to prioritizing, because a lot of people don't prioritize the things that are actually important. They're worried about him leaving the karmic. What does the karmic have to do with you getting your credit score to over 700? What does him leaving the karmic have to do with you paying off student loans? What does him leaving the karmic have to do with you providing for your 4 children that you had before you met him and the karmic? What does it have to do with it? What does you finishing school have to do with you being in a relationship with him? It doesn't. Or healing from childhood traumas and issues that you've dealt with as a child growing up, and it's caused you to be insecure, and it's caused you to be lack self-confidence, and it's caused you to have anxiety and all these other things that you should work on before you get into a relationship with someone else. People don't prioritize mental health. People don't prioritize financial health. Are you able to sustain yourself? If you lose your job today Can you pay 6 months of bills untouched? If that answer is no, quietly to self, why are you stressing over them? Him not calling you back, him not showing up, because he's not going to be there if you lose that job. That's another question to ask. Like, if something were to happen to you, the guy that you spent so much time and energy chasing, is he going to be there to help pick you up? If you need something, can you call him right now? If you have an emergency, will he show up? People don't think about these things. It's, oh, I want to be in a relationship with him. Why? What has he shown you? How has he earned that? It's the priorities. So Spirit's message here is for you to figure out what you stand for, your value system, Tasha, and stand strong on it. Stand strong on it. Don't let anyone, family, best friend, reader, whoever it is, throw you off of your course. Make you lose your standards because, or lower them, or lower your boundaries, or let them cross your boundaries because they're a close friend, or they're a family member, that's your cousin, that's your mom, that's your aunt. No. Point blank period. If you can't respect my boundaries, I'm an adult. So if we can't have this respect mutually, then we don't need to connect. You're most welcome, love. Things will get better. It's gonna take time, but things will get better. I actually was going over that with someone who's a financial advisor, and they were talking about the fact that a lot of people ran around spending all of their stimulus money to pay bills. That's great that you want to pay bills, but you don't want to take all of that money to pay all of your bills, because if you use all of it to pay all of the bills, you have nothing left to save, right? How about putting aside $500? Just take aside $500, put it aside. Get your income taxes. Take aside $500, put it aside. Do you see where I'm going with this? Creating an emergency fund, especially for those of you who have children, especially for those of you who are mothers. Because with kids, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what might go down in the vehicle. You never know, you might need to catch a ride somewhere until that vehicle is fixed. Something may happen. Business may shut down again. Hell, who knows? With COVID, they may shut everything down again, and we're back at square one. How are you going to take care of it? People get so caught up in focusing on, well, I haven't heard from him in 9 months, honey. He's not thinking about you. He ain't thinking about you. He ain't sorry. If he was, he would have been reached out by now. Probably entertaining a whole nother female somewhere. But it's like, what about you though? What are you doing? What are your goals? What do you want to do? Are you going on vacation? Are you going places? Are you elevating in life? What are your skills? What can you bring to the table? It's like priorities. Jimbo, are you still here? Not to say that love readings are not important. I mean, they are. Okay, great. Well, let's see what T Spirit has to give. Let's see. Oh, Spirit, what messages do you have for Jimbo? What messages do you have for Jimbo? What does Jimbo need to know? Ooh, 6 of Wands, victory, success, recognition. So if you've been doing something and you've been hoping to be seen or signed on or any of that type of energy, Spirit is saying it's going to be successful. You've been your own worst enemy. 8 of Swords. You felt like giving up. You felt like you couldn't do it. You felt like you weren't good enough. Spirit said, let it go. Let it go. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you had some insecurities about the situation. Spirit saying, get out of your head. 9 of Pentacles. You've been working really, really hard on something, and that hard work is going to pay off. It's going to pay off. Either, look, I have the lovers here, and lovers doesn't necessarily relate to, doesn't necessarily mean like a romantic situation. It can, but whatever. All right. Either you've been working really hard on a relationship, and you felt very insecure about self. Like there's certain aspects of self that you maybe felt insecure about. If not, there's a particular thing that you're doing, and I feel like it's work related. I feel like it's career oriented. That you've been putting a lot of your time, effort, and energy into, and because you've been doing it, even though you felt like I said, like you're not good enough, or you lack something or something. I feel like you're almost like a perfectionist. Like you like everything to be a certain way, and when it's not right, it's like you tear it all up and start all over again. And it's like, but wait, don't throw that away. You can save that. Like you can salvage it. But you're like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a line through it. I'm tearing it all up and I'm starting over. And Spirit's like, calm down. You got this. Right? So you feel very passionate, like very strongly, like whatever it is that you do, you're very passionate about it. Like you put a lot of thought and effort into it. Yeah. Yeah, you're very passionate and dedicated to whatever it is you do. With that Knight of Pentacles, yeah, this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, so definitely perfectionist. Okay? Yeah. But with the lovers here, it's like you're very devoted to whatever it is that your heart is in it. You put your heart into what you do. And so Spirit's like, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. Yeah, look, Three of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you started to build, like your business, for example, Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to reach out and collaborate with other people who are in the same genre as you, because they're willing to support you. Queen of Cups. A lot of people are willing to help. They're willing to give advice, great tips. Don't ever feel like this Eight of Swords. Look at his face. Eight of Swords. I love this Eight of Swords because this is exactly the Eight of Swords. Like this is all mental. Like he could be out of this mess if he really wanted to. But it's all up here. It's all in our perception of things. Like, I'm so alone. Five of Pentacles. I'm just out here by myself trying to do this. And it's like, no. You have friends. Okay? You have comrades. Okay? You got co-workers. You got people helping you. There are people there in your corner. You can reach out. There's Legal Zoom. Okay? Because, sometimes you gotta use Legal Zoom. There's Google. Okay? But there's sources there. The whole thing is utilize your resources. That is one of the most critical. If I was to put my mom's sayings in a book, the saying that she would say to me the most that sticks out is utilize your resources, this magician energy, because you co-create your future. We co-create our future. Based on our actions today, we co-create what we want going forward in the future. That's how we determine it. Based on our actions today affects how things turn out tomorrow. So you have the power to have your business very successful based on who you interact with, who you collaborate with, who you bounce ideas off of or get feedback from. Like even have someone else stand outside and critique it and say, you know what, this may help. And also remember too, that you are your own unique individual. So the way that this person does theirs is not necessarily going to work for you because you're your own individual, right? That's what makes each of us unique. So it's okay for yours to be a little bit different. It's okay for it not to look exactly like this person over here because you're you and they are them. But at the same time, there's valuable resources and information that you can gain from other people who do the same thing that you do. Hope that makes sense. Spirit's message is also not to be so hard on yourself. Not to be so hard on yourself and not to overwork yourself, right? Do a little pampering. You might need a moment to just not work. Hey, Fluffy, not work. Not worry about people. Stop responding to emails all the time. I mean, after hours, okay? Because you're such a workaholic. I feel it. Like, you will be laying in the bed and respond to an email. No. Stop it. Don't be looking at your Instagram turn the phone. Just turn the phone off. Just turn it off for a little bit. At least turn it over. Let it charge. Okay? Just lay there. Lay there. Spirit's like, you gotta take care of you. If you take care of everybody, you have to take. That's one of the biggest things. If I was ever to give like a conference or a speech for anyone, entrepreneurs, business owners, please take time for yourself. Just lay there. Sometimes the phone will ring. It's okay. It's not an emergency. They're gonna be fine. My email's going off all the time. Like my email's going off all the time. Yes, this weekend while I was without Wi-Fi, everyone, I took the opportunity after the baby shower to go and get myself a pedicure. Yes, I did. I got myself a pedicure. Best decision I made all week, to get myself a pedicure. And I felt so much better afterwards. Like I felt pretty. My legs were smooth. My muscles were relaxed. I was like, yes, this is life, okay? This is life. Exactly, Aisha, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. I even had them do a French manicure on my toes. I was like, y'all go ahead. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, you do need it. Look, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups in reverse. What's the 6 of Cups in reverse? Holding on to something. If there's anything that you're still holding on residual, like emotionally, from your past, like from past experiences, Spirit saying, if it doesn't bring you peace, 9 of Cups, if it doesn't bring you peace and fulfillment, this 9 of Cups, this is like spa moment right here. Look how she's laying in the tub. Like, yes. Okay? If it doesn't bring you peace and it doesn't bring you joy, put your guard up. Don't let it in. Spirit saying protect your energy too. Protect your energy. Because some people will come back. Like, how some people, when they see you doing well, it's like all of a sudden they come out like roaches. All of a sudden they need something. All of a sudden, I was trying to get a hold of you for what? Haven't heard from you in 10 years. Oh, I just wanted to check in. I don't need you to check in. Thanks anyway. It's going to be a no. You don't check in on me regularly, so why are you checking in on me now? Oh, because I own a successful business? It's like the meme on Instagram. How are you? I'm successful. How are you? Right? Exactly. What Spirit said, give the devil no room nor opportunity, because the devil walks about like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for a prey. He's looking for a victim. He's looking for somewhere to enter. He's looking for an entry to cause the confusion, to cause the chaos. No, ma'am. We're not doing that over here. No, go back to where you came from. Yes, exactly. Spirit says, can you focus on me? Yeah, focus on you, loving you, doing what makes you feel happy, what brings you emotional fulfillment. If it doesn't bring you emotional fulfillment, goodbye. Goodbye. Be gone. Yeah. And a lot of times people will, I think it's in good faith. Like, people, sometimes they'll give suggestions or they'll make little comments or sideways comments, but they don't mean any harm. But we're going to go ahead and delete them, right? We're not going to respond to that email, that low-key, hateful email. Like, well, if you had did this, it would have looked a lot better in your pictures. Thanks, but no thanks. We're not going to dwell on it. How can I explain this? Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between somebody actually just giving truthful, honest suggestions or feedback and somebody just being an ass. They're just being an ass, period. There's no other way to say it or dress it up. They're just being a straight ass. So the people who are like that, Spirit's like, go ahead and delete them. Go ahead and delete them emails. Go ahead and block them. Also, if you're selling products, Spirit says make sure you protect yourself with that Seven of Wands. Make sure, like, if you have, stop it. If you're not an LLC or something like that, make sure you have means to protect yourself. If you don't have an attorney, make sure you have insurance, whatever you need to do, or disclaimer on your website, so that way you cover yourself in case somebody wants to start some shit. Because trust me, somebody will be petty enough to try to start something off of something little. Somebody will be petty. So just make sure that you cover yourself in the best way possible. Because people, I mean, they will try you. They will try you. But definitely, I see blessings. 9 of Cups. It's gonna bring you wish fulfillment. This business, this venture is definitely going to bring you wish fulfillment. It's going to take time, but it's also going to take you being confident in your abilities. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get a resale certificate myself in the state that I reside in, and that's some work. That is some work, but I'm going to get it done because I'm ready to get my business up and running. But yes, make sure you protect yourself at all costs is what this Seven of Wands is all about. And yes, if there's someone in your past that's clinging on to you, rebuke it. Okay? Rebuke it. So I think somebody said there's still like retrograde residual energy going around. So don't be surprised, which is this is weird. I had a reader she just did a reading for me Friday, and she said, you have somebody that's from your past that's lingering in your energy. And I was like, at the moment, I was like, I can't think of anybody because I ain't talked to nobody. I tell you what, yesterday, dude reaches out to me. Now, mind you, I have not spoken to this dude in probably over a year. He reaches out to me on Facebook, and I'm like, I'm not finna FaceTime you. That's what I'm not finna do. And I'm not the type of person, like, I'm not malicious or anything like that, but I was like, I can't FaceTime, and I wish you well and your family well, period. That's it. That's all I have to say. Like, there's nothing else to talk about. I don't want a relationship with you. When we tried to work that out, it didn't work out. We're not on the same page. We don't see eye to eye on certain things. So it was one of them situations. I was like, I gotta go. You for the streets. And I'm not about that life. So you can do what you want to do. And after that, I was done with it. And I'm happy now. I'm in a whole nother relationship. I'm happy. I'm doing well and that type thing. And it's almost like the devil wants to test you when you're in a good space to see what you're going to do. Like, well, you say that you're so committed to this person, or you say you're so committed to this. Are you really over this? Are you really doing what you say you're going to do? Like, yeah, I really am. So then I went ahead and took it upon myself to go ahead and mute any messages that come from him, because I don't even want that to be, I don't want it to be an issue. I don't want it to be an issue because I'm not that type of person. But they'll try you. They'll try you to see what they can get out of you. But yeah. It was like, I was like, what? And then when she first said it, I was like, I can't think of anybody that would even be reaching out. But sure enough, he reached out, and I was like, what? So be careful of that. Any of y'all that got exes, be careful of the ex trying to reach out, because for whatever reason, it's like they're all getting wild hairs and wanting to see what you're doing, what's going on, and it's like, we're not doing it over here. We're not doing it. So, anywho, best of luck to you, Jimbo, in your business endeavors. Definitely sending blessings and abundance your way. That's also a tip too. Whatever state you reside in, I think it depends on what state. Like, you may want to get a resale certificate, so that way when you purchase your products wholesale, you get a discount for purchasing them, and then you sell them on your shop or store with the taxes added to it. That may help you out. Yours did what, Queen? Thank you, Jimbo. I appreciate it. Y'all, Rico over here acting crazy again. Yeah, I have to get one. I just have to figure out how to apply. It's a process, and I'm going to take the time to do it. Hopefully this week, I'm going to take the time to do it. apply for it so I can go ahead and order stuff for my shop. Because all I have to do is set up my online store. Once I launch it, then I'll let everybody know what it is. I was using Shopify as my platform, and it wasn't working for me. Shopify was not working for me. So once I set up my next website, then it'll get rolling. Who's new, who are trying to start their business, much blessings to everybody, because it's hard out here, you know, and so it helps to support one another. Let's see. We're just about to get at skateboarding. I feel like anything that you give, anything that you really put your heart into, I think you'll be good at it. That's just how I feel about it. Anything you try hard enough at. Well, Spirit gave me the sun, so that's a definite yes. No other card matters when the sun comes out. That's just a yes all the way. Rico, quit. My shoes alone. There is no such thing as a dumb question. The only dumb question there is a question that's not asked. Because then you go into a situation assuming something. And when we assume, we make an ass out of you and me. Move, Rico. Move out of the way. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining my live stream, Jimbo. Everybody can't handle my realness because I'm very you know, a lot of people can't handle it. But I'm just a very direct person. I've always been that way. I don't sugarcoat, so it is what it is. Let's see. Very much so. Queen knows. The funny part is I have a lot of Virgos. I have a lot of Virgos that follow me. So I got 1, 2. You'd be surprised at how many people want to hear that they're going to live happily ever after with their soulmate. That's a karmic. Spirit said no, but I'm going to ask it again because I feel like that's why I'm like yes or no questions. I'm going to ask this question differently. There was a possible outcome if Jimbo takes up skateboarding as a hobby. What might the possible outcome be here? Two of Cups. It'll be something that you're very passionate about. You may have some fears with the devil. Like you may kind of have some fears or hesitations about it because of your own insecurities and your own analyzing it. But if you practice, I feel like it'll be something that you really, really get good at before it winds. Yeah. You'll be like, yes, I got it. I finally got the hang of it. Yeah. And I feel like you will absolutely love it. The Lovers is here. Absolutely love it. Yeah. You should do it. You should definitely do it. Definitely do it. Which is another reason why, I mean, a lot of people haven't gone back and watched my other live streams. But one of the other reasons why I don't really buy into all, I talk about this every live stream. Yeah, you know what? It's important that you said that like a child, right? Think like when you were a child, children, especially boys. Gosh, I got a nephew coming. Boys are fearless. Like there's not really anything that they're scared of. They just do stuff. There's no, for those of y'all who have sons, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Boys are fearless. Like you can tell them, don't jump off the table like that. He doesn't have a concept that he's gonna fall and bust his face until he busts his face. Then he's hollered. Because he doesn't see danger. Like they don't see danger. It's just kind of like, ooh, let me try this. Because this feels exciting. This feels fun. I'm in the air. So think of it like that. Like you're gonna be fine. Yeah. Think of it like, yeah, you're gonna be all right. It's just like driving. You get in, you just go. Just turn the key and shift the gear and go. It's nothing to it but to do it. Pretty much. Skateboarding. Skateboarding it seems fun. Like, once you get the hang of it, it's like you probably have to watch it. You probably, if you watch it a few times, if you're a visual learner, like I'm a visual learner, if you watch it a few times, you'll get the hang of how to do it. You'll get the hang of how to do it. People ask me this all the time. How did you learn how to do it? YouTube. YouTube? I have to see it. Like, I have to see someone doing it. Like, I gotta see them doing it. If you tell me how to do something, but if you show me how to do it, right? And you can do it. You can do it too. I believe you're gonna do it. I feel like you just have to see it being done. Rico, were you tired? Yeah, I think you just have to see it being done. But I feel like once you see it, it's gonna be like, okay, all right, we got this. Yeah, it's like learning how to work a cash register. Once they show you how to open that thing up, turn it on, sign in, sign out, put the money in, boom, 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 you done and you ready to go. You got it. It's a wrap. So I feel like it's one of them type of situations. Once you learn how to do it, no problem. I gotta watch Rico because he be doing stuff. But yeah, like I'm not a sugarcoater. Queen, you and Aisha, did y'all want readings tonight? Did y'all want readings? Did y'all have questions for me? I know Aisha was in here, but she might have been busy, so I wasn't sure if she was gonna hop in or hop out. But yeah, a lot of people will ask me questions about the relationship, and I'm like, so what are you doing? People forget that it takes two to tango. Like, you can't expect somebody else to be on this page and then you're on that page. You have to be equally yoked. You gotta be in alignment with your person. You gotta be on the same page. You gotta want the same thing. Okay, love. Whichever one of y'all want to go first. Let's see. All right, Spirit. Holy Spirit, my source, please show me the messages for Queen. What messages would you like her to know, Holy Spirit? I am going to, because I didn't do it over the course of the weekend, I am going to do a third-party karmic update for those who are in third-party karmic situations, to find out what's going on between Divine Masculine and his karmic third-party situation, for those who are in that situation, to those whom it applies. All right, I do not intend to offend anyone. If you're triggered, you're triggered. Not much I can do there. All right, so we have innocence, a trusting nature, originality, spontaneity, open-heartedness, simplicity, and the unexpected. So right now it's like, Spirit is like, you're a baby, Queen. You're like a baby. You're like a baby because you're actually going through a lot right now. And it's like, as a baby, just like how a baby grows in the mother's womb, it's like you're growing from all of the experiences that you're having right now currently in your life. It's all for your growth. And as the baby is ready, the baby is going to come through the birth canal and be born, right? And that's what this is. Like right now, Spirit is saying you're going to have to learn to trust. We have trusting nature here. You're going to have to see things like, you know what? I'm trusting you, Holy Spirit. I'm trusting you, Heavenly Father. Like, I'm trusting you to lead me in the path that I'm meant to go in, right? Not allowing your fear or your thoughts, your anxieties to keep you from moving forward, because you know what you need to do. You already know what you need to do. Spirit says open-heartedness, being open and being receptive to love and allowing someone to actually show you that love. not being afraid of it. The unexpected. That's what Spirit is saying. Have an open heart to the unexpected. You don't know what's just around the corner for you. So you have to be open to it. You have to be receptive, right? And then you can judge from there. Once you see something for what it is, then is the time for you to make the decision and say, is this healthy or is this unhealthy? Do I want to be a part of this? Do I not want to be a part of this? We have prosperity. Prosperity, and this is great. This is gold. All yellow and all gold. So this is like abundance, just shining forth abundance. We have wealth, good fortune, success, express gratitude by supporting others, and material possessions. So Spirit is saying that you may be afraid of losing some material possessions, but Spirit is saying you don't need to worry about that, because anything that you lose in this material world is not a loss. It can all be regained. Anything that you have to leave behind, so to speak, to be able to move forward in your life, Spirit says you will be blessed double fold, like the Bible says. You're gonna be blessed double fold for the things that you sacrifice for your well-being, for your peace, for your sanity. Right? It's like people who are in natural disasters. Like if you've ever had a fire, which I have had too, you've ever had your house torn down by a tornado or a bad storm, you can lose everything like that. But the thing is, you can't put stock in materialistic things because those things can be replaced. Your life can't be replaced. Your mental health can't be replaced. So Spirit is like, prioritize the things that you need versus the things that you want. The things that you want will come along later. The things that you need is where your focus needs to be. And it's going to be successful. Spirit is saying success here. It's going to be successful. It's going to be blessed. Good fortune and wealth. Those are blessings. Those are abundance. Spirit says express gratitude. Right? We have biting through. Take decisive action. Spirit is saying now it's the time for you to stand up, Queen, and take decisive action over your life. It's time for you to take control over your life. It says restore order. Things have gotten way out of control. It's time for you to bring it back. It's time for you to bring it back. Restore order. Force applied with sensitivity. Like, listen up. Here's what we're going to do and here's what we're not going to do. I'm not going to allow you to treat me this type of way. I'm not going to allow you to speak to me this type of way. I'm not going to allow you to use and abuse me and think that it's going to be okay and think that I'm just going to allow you to do it. No, ma'am. No, sir. It's not going to happen. But you have to take that stance. You have to be the emperor. You have to be in that emperor energy and say, this is what's not going down. Not on my watch. Justice, tenacious devotion to a task. And once you set that plan in motion, follow it through, Spirit says, biting through. It's not going to be easy. Sometimes it's not easy being a leader. Sometimes it's not easy standing your ground, and it's not easy standing firm on your boundaries, but you have to follow through, is what Spirit is saying. We have keeping still. Meditation. And for me, meditation is no different than prayer. So whatever you've been praying about, continue to pray. Ask for guidance, right? Ask for Spirit's guidance in what you need to be focused on and how to do it. Self-renewal, composure. Maintain your composure no matter what happens. Be cool. Don't allow somebody else to take you off or get you out of character, basically, is what Spirit is saying. Detachment. Practice the art of detachment. It's not them, it's their behavior that you disapprove of. It's not the person, it's the person's behavior. It's the person's speech. It's the person's attitude. So detach yourself. You can be angry and upset about the way someone speaks to you because it's disrespectful, right? But you don't have to lash out at that person. Spirit is saying detach. When you feel that feeling like you wanna lash out, detach. Just, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna detach from the situation. Self-acceptance. I can't say this word. Equanimity and serenity. Serenity is peace. Spirit says keeping still. Be still and stand in awe, like the Psalm says in the Bible. Be still. Spirit said, be still and stand in awe. Of what? Spirit. God Almighty Heavenly Father is doing in your life, what He's allowing to happen, the path that He's pushing you down. Be still and watch it. The things that you prayed about, the things that you've manifested, come to fruition, because you're not rushing the process, and you're not resisting the process. When we resist the process, it's like, no, I don't want to go, I don't want to. But Spirit's like, let's go. We gotta go. I'm gonna pick you up like a toddler. I'm gonna make things happen to where you're gonna have to go, and you're gonna have to do some healing work, and you're gonna have to change. You can't keep kicking and screaming like a 3-year-old. You gotta go. How old are you? Are you 3 or are you 30? That's what Spirit wants to ask us sometimes. That's what God is like, what is wrong with you? Are you 3 or are you 30? Let's go. Let's quit whining. Let's go. I'm trying to get you over here, and you keep scooting back over here. Spirit said, be still. Stay where I put you. Stop trying to wiggle out. Stop trying to go every other which way. Stay right where I put you. This is where you're supposed to be. Right here. Going forward. Not back. Going forward. Spirit says, keep still. Keep still. Those were the messages, love. So that's a lot. There's a lot. 1, you taking action. 2, you being open and receptive to the blessings that are coming your way. 3, being still. Being still and allowing the process to go through. Not over worrying, not over stressing yourself, allowing it to happen naturally. There's a lot there. Not worrying about what you lost, not worrying about what you might lose in the process. This experience is it's like Harriet Tubman when she was leading the slaves under the Underground Railroad. Do you think she was concerned about what she left on that plantation? When they left for freedom, they left. Do you hear me? They left. They didn't care what they left behind. They were going north. At all costs, they were going north. They were not concerned about anybody back down there. They were going up regardless. That's how you have to be. You're going up. You're ascending. Regardless of the circumstances, regardless of what anybody else thinks or how they feel or what they want to say, you are ascending. You are moving forward. Period. Aisha Love, I'm glad you're still here. I was like, I wonder if she's working. Did you have a question for me? Reek, your tail got fluffy. Hey, Fluffy. Hey, I'm always messing with Rico. Hey, Fluffy. Hey, Fluffy. Whoa. Hey, Fluffy. Hey, Fluffy. That's okay. I got you, love. Being a mama comes first. Mama's first. They done flooded the bathroom. What general messages do you have for Aisha? What does she need to know? 6 of Pentacles. We have the universe. To me, this is like the world energy. High Priestess. Ooh. Spirit is saying it's time for you to go. You're going through a transition of a cycle has closed itself out relationship wise with you, Aisha. 6 of Pentacles, because it was imbalanced. It was imbalanced. The relationship was imbalanced in some type of way, whether it's emotionally, physically, sexually, financially, whatever the case is, the connection was imbalanced. So Spirit said that cycle had to come to an end. But it's because you knew intuitively what was going on. Yeah. You knew what was going on. You knew there was some funny business going on. Like, there was something that he wasn't telling you about. There were some things that he left out. There were some things he wasn't being very truthful about. The High Priestess is also about secrets. Secrets, inner knowing. And sometimes when she comes up in a reading, it's that somebody is holding something back. They're withholding information. But you knew this though. Like, you could feel something was going on. Six of Swords. So now you're in this transition period of being able to move forward. Spirit saying because you're focused on moving forward and being at peace with self, blessings and doors are going to start to open for you. Literally, this door is opening. Ace of Pentacles. It's about new opportunities. Also about financial stability as well. So you may be receiving money. The Magician is here. Spirit is saying utilize. There we go. Utilize your resources. Okay, like I was just telling Jimbo. Utilize your resources, whoever you have around you to help with the babies. Whoever, if you need help getting things paid off, do your research. Find out like how you can get help to get to where you want to be. Whether that's financially free, debt free. Getting things in order, taking care of things, whatever it is that you want to do. 3 of Wands. And you also may be manifesting personal growth as well. Spirit is saying that may be something that you're working on, personal growth. Like you may be going back to school to get a certificate or get a license or something like that. Spirit saying do it. It's going to help. It's going to open up the door for new opportunities, even better paying opportunities. If that's something you've been thinking about doing, like get going further in your career. You're welcome, Queen Love. We have Temperance. Yeah, Spirit is saying focus on balance within your life. 4 of Cups. I feel like you're gonna laugh when I say this. I feel like your person still thinks about you. There you go. I feel like your person still thinks about you, but you don't care. Aisha, why are you such an Aquarius? You don't care though. Like he probably still thinks about you. He probably even still tries to talk to you. But you don't care. You don't even want to hear nothing you gotta say. Oh, Aisha, why are we like this? Aquarius can be so mean sometimes. 6 of Wands. Yeah, you're focusing on this is really great because this says you woke up in beast mode. Like you are really like you've detached yourself. Like you probably do think about the relationship, like what happened, what transpired, but it's like you only think about it in the sense of how shitty you were done, like how he treated you in the situation, how he withheld information and wasn't fully honest, and it like pisses you off because it's like you really wanted it to work out, but it was like if he had been more honest, then maybe things would have turned out differently. But you see it as a missed opportunity for Cups between the two of you. You feel like it's a missed opportunity. He low-key wants to reconcile with you with Temperance here. But you're so focused on your success right now and achieving that goal, like finishing, getting your nursing degree, that you're not worried about it. Like at all. Queen of Swords in reverse. She has no nice words to say, let me tell you. Like, it's over. Like, in the nicest way possible. It's over. Death is right there. 10 of Swords. Page of Pentacles. He might try to reach out like, oh, Aisha. Like this little girl. I just want to talk to you for a minute. And you're like this. King of Pentacles. Like, I have other things to do. I'm focused on other things, like my responsibilities. I'm focused on my responsibilities right now. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. I'm focused on my babies. I'm focused on my health. I'm focused on my finances. I'm not focused on all that other stuff that you're trying to talk about. That's funny. That's too funny. Yeah, he may reach out to you. I'm telling you, he might try to reach out to you some type of way and be like, he wants to try it again. And you just like, no. Why would I do that? One thing I know for he in there eating a carrot. One thing I know for sure about us Aquarius women, we do not like to waste time. Right. We don't like wasting time. It's like, I already dealt with you. I'm done. Bye. And they'll be like, why you gotta be so mean? I'm not being mean. I'm being honest. I'm done. Leave me alone. I know it, Aisha. I know it all too well. I'm done. Look, 5 of Cups. I ain't crying over you no more. He probably all in his feelings though. He wanna apologize. He wanna apologize now. He would have been like, oh, I should have did. Yeah, you should have. You should have, could have, would have. Should have, could have, would have. Too late. Too late to apologize. Y'all, so I think I got everybody. What were y'all saying, Queen? You and Sarah? What were y'all telling me about free readings? What were y'all saying? Aisha, I didn't even get to see what you said. Y'all were thinking I should just do it randomly, right? Like once a month? No, they should not. They're like, we missed you. You've been gone some days. Telling all the business. But I was like, I don't think I'm going to bring free readings back. A blind reading. What do you mean? Like just like a freestyle collective reading, just pull some messages and see whatever messages come out. Is that what you mean by blind? But I need to get on my April stuff. Get my April readings posted to see what's going on for April, what's coming in for April. But yeah. I might do that. If I do collective readings, I'm gonna make them quick. Cause whenever I go live, people be wanting me to do personal readings. Like they be wanting me to do, and I'm like, no, this is a collective reading. Okay, this is a collective reading. So there's messages in here for whoever needs to hear it, but it's a collective reading. I see other readers get away with it, like Mystic Beauty. You know, they can do it. Tyler's Tarot, like they can do it. They can do collective readings. I try to do collective readings. People are like, I want to get a reading. I sent a donation. No, this is not a personal. This is a collective reading. So I'll try it and see how it goes. And people be like, I want to get a personal. Go book a reading. Go book a reading. But yeah, I did free readings for so long, y'all. So I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it no more. Plus, I put a lot into the channel. I really do. I put a lot into the channel, and some people, I feel like some people are grateful, and then, right, Aisha? I think so too. But that's another reason why I post content, why I post the videos for the signs, because I feel like it gives the tea for like a couple weeks, like the first week or two of the month, and then I need to do it again because the energies change. Like mid-month energy shifts. So yeah, I definitely will do that though. Give it a shot and see how collective readings go. Right. A lot of readings, okay, so y'all tell me what y'all think, but a lot of readings, like, which is, I guess because I'm just a no drama type person, I don't be going, like, I could do it, but I just don't have the energy for the drama. Like, it turns into a whole soap opera. Like, Divine Masculine is over here with the karmic, and he don't really want to be with the karmic, but she's pregnant, and he could leave the karmic to be with the Divine Feminine, but the Divine Feminine don't really want him, because every time that he comes back to the Divine Feminine, he tells her that he's going to leave the karmic, but he goes right back to the karmic. Do you see the drama, what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? That type of drama. And my energy. Like, I would be tired. By the time I talk about him and the karmic, I'm tired. I don't care what the divine masculine does at this point. I don't care what he does. He can go crawl in a hole. Like, I'm just like, bruh, why are you over there? Why are you playing both these women? Because right now, he is the karmic. You going back and forth between two households, and you knowing damn well that you got kids over here and you got bills over there. Figure it out, bruh. Why do we got to do a reading on you? And then the divine feminine keeps letting him back in, keeps answering his phone calls, keeps sexting him, keeps letting him back up. Like, this is, y'all realize this is crazy, right? It's crazy. That's how a lot of readings I've seen on YouTube sound to me. Sounds absolutely crazy and toxic. So I just don't do them. Because it's my energy. And I'm just like, and then when you tell people this, like, listen. When you tell people, listen, he's still over here with his baby mama. Why are you with him? Why are you still giving him privileges? But you don't like what he's doing. Make it make sense, divine feminine. Well, I don't really like that he over there, but you keep answering him. You keep letting him come over to your house. He spends the night. He's got clothes over there. Obviously, you like something that he's doing because you keep letting him back over there. Meanwhile, the karmic is pregnant and they have 2 kids together. They've been on and off for the past 5 years. You think he's leaving the karmic? Because that's what he keeps telling you? Because that's what he knows is going to keep you opening the door? So, exactly, Aisha, 1 + 1 is 2. When you tell people this and I'm triggered. Well, you're triggered, sis, because you keep doing stupid shit. That's why you're triggered. I'm triggered. Like, what do you mean you're triggered? Trigger this. Trigger the fact that you keep letting this dude do this. Right. I mean, how many times is he going to keep saying the same lie and you keep letting him back in? At this point, divine masculine is the karmic. To me, he's the karmic. The karmic should be called divine masculine because she's the one that wears the pants. She tells him what to do. She controls the relationship and she has his kids. She takes his money. She gets child support. So to me, the karmic is the divine masculine. Try that out. That's just me. But then you have all these other. Well, I think the karmic. I think she's putting black magic on me. I think she's casting spells. She's into voodoo. I'm like, where did this come from? This sounds like a soap opera, y'all. Sounds like a soap opera. And I see it like weekly stuff. They'll be like, real shit. They'll be like, well, let's see what the divine masculine is planning on doing this week. Oh, guess what? By the end of this reading, 50 minutes later, he's still with the karmic. Next week, let's see what he plans on doing. Oh, him and the karmic got into a fight. Let's see what happened this week. The karmic is fed up and she put him out. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like these soap operas, and I just can't even take it seriously because I'm like, y'all are both dumb. And I'm just like, but it'd be like 300,000, exactly. Now it's like 300,000 views of this story because people want to hear about the divine masculine and the karmic. What are they doing? Oh, now the divine masculine, now the karmic is sexually thinking about the divine masculine. Well, hell yeah, she done had sex with him before. What do you expect her to do? They have kids together. What do you expect her to do? He really thinking about you right now, divine feminine. Boy, he wishes he was with you right now. Well, if he really wished he was with me right now, then why is he over there with her? This is what I'm saying. The back and forth. And so none of it makes any sense. It's all crazy and it's all toxic. So I'm just like, do I want to get myself involved? I mean, it'd be a whole, like, it's like a whole soap opera. And my energy is like, the way my energy is geared is like, I'm such a truthful person that I just like, I can't even read this. Like, this whole reading right here would be BS for me because I'm like, What? He did what? And y'all are letting him do what? With who? Oh no. I'd have to cut check out. I'm like, cut. Mm-mm. Send him back. Wherever y'all got this divine masculine from, please send him back. Because he ain't divine. He might be masculine, but he ain't divine. Send him back. But, yeah. Right, Aisha. Right. Like, I don't know where y'all got him from. Y'all need to go pick another one. Because this ain't gonna work. But it be like that. It be like that. I never understood why a lot of women put themselves in a situation, especially these karmic connections, where you're with someone, he's for the streets. You know he's for the streets. He likes to be with multiple women because he thinks he's God's gift to all men. And, you know, he thinks he's fine and he's got a lot of money and he has a lot of clout. He could be a producer. He could be a record. You know what I mean? Like, he could be whatever. Exactly, Aisha. Exactly. So he feels like because he's a rapper, he's a producer, he's a dating guru, coach, whatever he wants to call himself, with peanut butter eyes and light skinned, that every woman on the planet wants an opportunity to be with him. So he feels entitled, and I can't stand when people have that attitude, like they're entitled to something. Certain signs have it worse than others, like Cancer, for example. They tend to feel more entitled to things. And it's like, why? Why do you feel that you're above everyone else? Because speaking of him, Aisha, I watched him like a year ago, and I got these vibes from him. That he came across to me as like really arrogant. That was what I got from him. Like, yes, he would give like some good advice, but I always felt like Derek Jackson was kind of like, he had an air, like I can't explain it, like an air about him, like if that makes sense. Like the way he would give his advice was like he's better than most men out there. Like he's so, you know, up here. Come to find out, here we go, right? But I can't stand people who act like they're entitled. Like, they're better than everybody else, and you know everybody else should just, you know, put them up here because they're so great. Like, exactly, right, Queen. I ate before I got on live because I was hungry, y'all. I did not eat today, but I'm like, how you gonna sit up here and act like he was like, and if you're dealing with a narcissist, this is what you need to do. You are the number one narcissist, bruh. You're the number one narcissist. And you're sitting over here trying to coach women and tell women, oh, well, you should avoid this type of man. You are that type of man. Like, come on. And then his poor wife, like, they're working it out, though. They're working it out. No, I didn't even see it because, girl, let me tell you, I would have thought the same thing. I'm like, he's not well. He's not well at all. To talk about himself in third person. Supposedly he took it down. Somebody was saying that he took it down because he got a lot of flack from it. He got a lot of he got a lot of negative comments. And all of this, his cheating, right, has gotten his views up like this. So he's getting all this attention, right? I've seen him on BBC World News. Like, why is he that important? Like, y'all, I'm like, y'all giving him way too much attention. You know how many men do this shit on a regular? Like, they run around acting like they're God, and then they turn around and screw up and do some shit like this and cheat on their wife. Like, you know what I mean? And I hate the fact that people, just like him, right? You have to see this parody, though. This parody cracked me up. Who's the name of this guy? It was a parody he did. What's the guy's name? Because I watched him today. Hold on, I gotta tell y'all who it is because it was hilarious. He did a parody, and I was dying. Who's the guy? T Pendle, T Pendle, T Pindell, T Pendle. Go to his channel, y'all, and look at um his his parody of the Derrick Jackson situation. I was I was cracking up. Hold on. Let me see if I can share it, copy the link. Here, I'm gonna post it right now. I was cracking up. Um, but yeah, like some men feel like they are just God's gift to all men, and they feel like they can treat women any type of way, and that women are just supposed to be okay with it. Like, oh, she's gonna stick by my side because nobody's gonna want her the way that I want her. And this is exactly how, what do they call them? There's different types of narcissists. You have what they call covert narcissists, and y'all, the ponytail took me out, Aisha. When I saw that ponytail, it took me out. Um, but you have the covert narcissist, and you have, what do they call them? I forgot what was the other term, but there's different type of narcissists. He's definitely the one. Like, what they do is they love bomb you so much where they make you feel like you're on cloud nine. So when everything comes crashing down, the victim doesn't want to leave because they become attached, and it creates that codependency bond. It's the trauma bonding is exactly what it is. Like, they create this whole thing, like make you feel like you are on cloud nine, and when shit hits the fan, instead of leaving like a normal rational person would do, you're like, oh well, he didn't really mean it. He's still a good person, you know, God forgives him, and you know, I really should try to work it out. Yes, I think so, Aisha. I think it's over. I hate how they pull God into this. God ain't got shit to do with him fucking around. Period. He don't. Well, you know, he's a man of God, and you know, God forgives him. If he can forgive him, then so can I. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with it. You can forgive somebody, but not put up with their shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even God doesn't do that. Right, Aisha? Even God don't do that shit. He said, listen up, let me tell you something. Sodom and Gomorrah. What happened in Sodom and Gomorrah? Shit got burnt down. Yes, it did. Because of their own sinful ways. It all got burned down. It's not like, oh, well, yeah, I forgive you, but I'm going to keep letting you do this. You keep doing this. You play stupid games, you're going to get stupid prizes. Oh, well, let me stick around and hope that he changes. Honey, he done had not one, not two, but 3 women come out. How many more women are going to come out before you go ahead and get out? Like, that's the part that's like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. But, I mean, when you have trauma bonding, you know, with the narcissist, they make everything, they justify all their behavior. And that, I saw briefly, Aisha, a little bit of where he was like doing the whole third party thing, and he deleted it. Yeah, he deleted it. That, I was like, that is crazy. Like, why would you talk about yourself in third person as if you weren't the person that did this? You did this. Who else did it? Your dummy? Your twin? Like, I mean, it just makes no sense. It makes no sense. Anywho, y'all, I will let y'all go. Y'all enjoy your evening. Please watch that parody. It is hilarious. Okay, it's hilarious. The ponytail took me out. Let me know what y'all think about it. Also, let me know what types of readings y'all would like to see for April, because I'm going to start working on those this weekend. So let me know what y'all want to see for April. And we'll be back live Wednesday night for Real Talk. Any great topics for Real Talk session, let me know, because I'm definitely want to talk about it. I wanted to touch on finances and manifesting abundance financially. I know a lot of people are like, oh, everything's not about money. But at the end of the day, how many of us use money to buy things? How many of us have credit cards? How many of us have bank accounts? How many of us have savings accounts? Right? So it's important. It's important. It's important to save and budget your money, whether you have children or you don't. Right. And nobody ever said, because I get tired of hearing women say this to me, like, well, money's not everything. Money's not everything, but it damn sure does pay bills. It damn sure allows you the freedom to do the things that you want to do. If you don't have the money, can you book that hotel? No. Can you rent that car? No. Can you drive that nice car that you go to home and go to work in every day? No. If you don't have the money, can you put gas in that car? No. Can you eat the food that you want to eat? No. Are you going to be able to pay that rent? No. So don't sit here and tell me that money is not important. Exactly, Aisha. And I don't do broke. So if we're dating, we're in a relationship, we're seeing each other, we're married, you better be employed and you better have a source of income, because I cost. It's a standard of mine. I cost. Just like I'm sure he costs. That nice cologne that I love to smell him in, it costs money. For those who feel like money doesn't matter, it matters. The nice car that he drives, it costs money. For him to always be clean cut and well shaven, it costs money. For him to wear those nice jeans that he wears and those shoes, it costs money. For you to get your lashes done, your eyebrows done, and your nails done, costs money. Can't nobody make me believe that your finances don't matter. Exactly, Aisha. Exactly. And love costs in an emotional sense. That's where they have that term, emotional bankruptcy, because some people are so depleted emotionally because of all the traumas that they haven't worked on. They haven't made healthy deposits into their emotional bank. So love doesn't cost technically, but it does, because what are you willing to risk for love? How much of yourself are you willing to give in the name of love? How much are you willing to enable? Exactly. What should be the topic, Aisha? A lot of women end up in debt, end up taking dudes to court, all because, oh, I got him this for his birthday. He wanted a motorcycle. I went and got a cell phone in my name because he said he needed a cell phone. Honey, what happened to him being the provider? What happened to him being the man of the household and taking care of his own shit? What happened to that? Well, I wanted to do stuff for him. There's a difference in helping someone and enabling someone. Know the difference. Helping means you have a bill. Right. The difference, helping me, let's say helping is Aisha has a $500 rent payment. Aisha pays $250. I pay $250. Do you see how I helped Aisha? Do you see it? That's helping. Enabling is, you know what, Aisha? I'm just going to pay all the rent. I'm just going to pay all of it. Don't worry about it. So now Aisha, not only does she have $250 in her pocket, she has $500 in her pocket that she didn't have to come out of. Do you see it? See the difference? And I'm not going to sit here and be a grown man's mother. I'm not going to sit here enabling that behavior, because that tells him, oh, so all I got to do is tell her that I can't pay my phone bill. And if I can't pay my phone bill, then she ain't going to hear from me. Who you playing with? A damn phone bill is only about $60. If you don't have $60 for a phone bill, but you got $60 to buy some sneakers, then we have another problem. Right? You don't have $60 to pay for your phone bill, but you went and bought you a new pair of shoes. Make it make sense. And what happens is when you enable instead of help, you set the tone for the person constantly coming back to you because you're going to help them. You're going to help them out. Well, he just needed me to do this. And that's, you know what happens? Eventually, a woman gets burnt out because a lot of times you already have children that you're taking care of. You have a job. You have bills that you're taking care of. And then you're going out of your way for the other person. Exactly. And then the question becomes, Queen, how do you determine who's going to pay for what in a relationship? Who makes that decision? Who's paying these bills? Who's paying this set of bills? And how do you make it to where it's an agreed thing? You have an agreement. Absolutely, Aisha, absolutely. Like, those are red flags. Watch out for these red flags / excuses that men will use when it comes time. You notice how when it comes to the money, everything's great until it comes to the money. All of a sudden, there's an issue. Oh, well, can you help pay that cable bill? You're over here watching my damn TV and playing your game on my damn Wi-Fi. You can't give me $50 to help pay for the internet. Make it make sense, right? You're eating my food. I had to buy $300 worth of groceries. Can you give me $150? You're over here eating half of the time. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why is that a problem? And if it is a problem, then guess what? A relationship needs to be reevaluated because finances are going to be a part of a relationship. As much as people don't like to talk about it. Exactly, Queen. But a lot of people avoid that topic. The problem is 90% of divorce rate in the United States is based off of finances. Exactly, Aisha. And that's a lie. That's a lie. Mama don't need to borrow nothing because mamas keep money. You and I know that. Mamas keep money. So that's a lie. Your mama don't need to borrow nothing. All of a sudden, when I need something, she got to borrow something. Come on now. The lies have to stop. It's because I'm simply asking you to actually start contributing financially. Oh, now you want to back out. That's just like with dating. Every time you go on a date with a dude, you're not expecting him to pay for it, but you also don't need to be the person always footing the bill. What you said, Queen. If you broke, like Fergie said, if you ain't got no money, take your broke home. Do you hear me? Don't be over here in my DMs. Don't be hitting me up. Don't be calling me because you ain't got no money. And people were like, oh, well, she's just a gold digger. No. I had my own shit before he ever showed up on the scene. Trust me. But if you're going to be a part of my scene, you need to be able to blend in, not stick out. Right? He's got to be able to blend in or he's going to stick out. Because they're going to see me rolling in because I'm coming in hot. But they're going to see me rolling in and they're going to see him over there. No job, no way to take care of himself, and me taking care of him. And that's not how this works. It has to be balanced. It has to be balanced. I have no problem helping my man with something that he needs. Absolutely no problem at all. But it has to be reciprocated. If I need something, I need to know that he's going to be there to help me as well. Like, it's not going to be a one-sided situation where I'm doing everything and he does. Oh no, Aisha. Ew. That's oh no. That's no. Like, where are you from, sir? What breed are you? You need to go back. Just go back. Go back. Go back. I'm telling you, real men don't do that shit. Real men do not ask you for money. They don't. Real men will tough it out and real men will figure it out. But real men don't ask you for money. That's why you have to be solid enough on your own. That way, if you see your person, because you love and care about them, you see them struggling, you see them having a hard time, you can help him out. You know what I'm saying? And in that instance, you're helping him with something. He's not over there begging you for something. You're helping him with something because you see him in a time of need. But you also know that if you needed him, he was going to be right there. The fact that he said that to you, that like the red flags. No, you're a man. You're the gentleman. You're asking to take me out on a date. Why would I be paying for it? Why would I be paying for it? You're pursuing me. Okay, this is my take on it. Like it or leave it. Okay? For those who are watching this live stream, if a man is telling you that you need to pay for the date, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm providing you, I'm blessing you with my company, with my time, with my presence. Yes, I can definitely take care of myself. I can pay for my own way if I need to do so. But you being the man, typically the man is supposed to be, right? Even in the Bible, for all of you Christians watching, he's supposed to be the head of the household. How are you going to be the head of the household and you can't even pay for a goddamn meal? Tell me that. Tell me that. You can't. So if we're on a date and we're going out and you're expecting me to pay for everything that we're doing here, who's the head? And then you expect me to turn around and actually acknowledge you, because why? I'm the one running the show here. I'm the one running the show here. I'm just saying, because a lot of I have trolls. I have trolls, and a lot of times, they'll make a comment, this is of the devil, blah, blah, blah. But we're talking about real life shit here. Relationship stuff. Like, people don't like to talk about finances and relationships, but finances actually matter. And if you're dating someone who, they don't have their shit together and they're expecting you to carry the weight, that in and of itself is a red flag. Right. Hey, Reeks. Exactly, Queen. We're not dating kids. If you're a kid, then stay at home with your mama. You don't need to be dealing with a grown woman because you don't know what to do with her. But I'm not going to sit here and pay your tab. Right? Got me messed up. I wish a dude ever would say, ooh, See, Aisha? I wish he would. There's a difference in asking me to do something and you taking us out. He's taking us out, by the way. I'm not taking us out. He's taking us out. So if he's taking us out, technically, the date's on him. Right? Am I right? Or am I wrong? Y'all let me know. Technically, the date's on him. So why would I be doing that? Y'all, so we gotta talk about it, right? Excuses that men come up with. Excuses, red flags, and finances in a relationship, because it matters. Like, people really break up over finances in a relationship because how you spend money and your budgeting, the other person may not know how to budget their money. They may not know how to manage, which is why I strongly discourage having joint accounts, right? Exactly, Queen. And I definitely believe that women should be able to pay their own way. Like I said, a woman should be stable. Exactly, Aisha. You coming over here talking about, hey, beautiful. Okay, so what now? What now, since you want to flirt? What do you have to say that's actually worth me standing there listening to? Because I'm on the clock. Okay? You got 20 seconds. Go. Since you want to flirt. You got 20 seconds. Go. It better be worth my time. What do you have to say to me? But that's the thing. Like, like, finances matter. Like, you'll have these people, oh, it's not always about get in the bag. Women always talking about get in the bag. Men, they want to trash talk to. Oh, she's just a gold digger. She's out for the money. No, no, that's not the point. Did I once say that I needed him to take care of my shit? No. I said I need him to be financially stable on his own self so that if I need assistance here, if we are progressing to a higher level of commitment here, we may be sharing assets when we come together. So if we come together, then that means he needs to be stable. I need to be stable. Think about me is I'm not going to hold somebody else to a different standard. If I'm pushing myself to be the best version of me, I'm going to expect the same from my partner. I'm going to push him in the same direction. You need to be on your shit. You need to be trying to get yourself financially freed from debt, be able to have money in your pocket, set aside money, this type of thing. It don't matter if he makes less than you, as long as he's putting forth an effort and actually spending his money wisely and budgeting it. Do you see what I'm saying, Aisha? Then you could actually work with that. Like, okay, he does have money stashed aside. Right, Queen. He actually does have money stashed aside. He actually has a savings account. What? Every time we go out together, this dude got money. Every time we go somewhere, okay, so I know what I'm dealing with right now. He don't ever ask me to pay for nothing. He just go, here, just take care of it. Do you see what I'm saying? Here, just take care of it. You order, he got it. That's the level I'm trying to be on and stay on. I'm not trying to date nobody less than that. If you come to me, you better make sure you have your shit together, period. Right. And especially if you know that I have kids, it's even more so important that he has financial freedom, because you're expecting a family man. You're expecting someone to come in and help take care and support a family. You have to have someone who is financially responsible enough to make those kinds of decisions when it comes to dealing with children and making sure that their needs are met. You have to have a man, a real man, who's actually responsible and accountable for the way that he spends his money, the way that he saves his money, money coming in, money going out. He has to know how to invest that money wisely. You know, where is it going? Well, what do the children need? What do we need for the house? What do we need for clothes? Like, what do we need for food? Like, it has to be something that's thought out. It has to be something, there has to be a plan. It can't just be frivolously spending money all over here, there, and there because, well, I got the money. Just because you have the money doesn't mean that you're smart with it. People can have a lot of money and be dumb with it because they don't know how to use it. They don't know how to invest it properly. They don't know how to save it. See what I'm saying? It's a skill. It's a skill. But it has to be done. That's like a lot of people who are like, and I keep seeing these posts about it too. Like, let's normalize, you know, educating our children before we send them out at like 18, 19 years old. If they haven't been trained or prepared for the real world, they're going to be in for a shock. They don't know what it's like to pay all the bills by themselves. Start getting them ready. Ask them, have them, if they're working, and they should be working by the time they're like 17, 18, so that you can get them ready for adulthood. They have to have a concept of responsibility. If you just throw them out there and you're not explaining, okay, so this is checks and balances. This is how you write a check. This is a checkbook. This is a routing number. This is an accounting number. This is where you this is the check register. You write down your starting balance. You subtract whatever balances that you write your checks for here, and the dates next to it, the check number. This is how you do this. Check your account regularly. If you have a banking app, check it regularly so you can see what's left in your account. Sometimes the bank can take 2 or 3 days for a transaction to clear. You can't just assume that if I just use my debit card at, it's 9:10. If I just use my debit card at 9:05 and then at 9:30 I'm ready to make another purchase, that transaction has cleared, that's not being realistic. Sometimes I can make a purchase from Saturday and it doesn't clear until Wednesday. But see, Aisha, you see what I'm saying? Those are things that need to be explained to children before they go out into the adult world. How much money do you have? Well, mom only made $500 this week. Okay, so what expenses do you have? What are the things that you're wanting to buy? How much does that cost? And how much is going to last you until the next paycheck? Do you see what I'm saying? You made $500, but you're wanting to get 4 pairs of jeans that are $100 a piece. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out for you because you still have to set aside gas money to get back and forth to work, right? You still have to budget lunches for the whole rest of the week, right? So you have to teach them a sense of responsibility. Like, you can't just throw them out into the world and they have no clue, no concept of what they're doing and how to do it. That's our responsibility as parents to say, okay, I'm going to educate my child and teach them the ins and outs of being responsible as an adult. Because when they get out there, then they're better able to manage their money and they're better able to make better decisions when it comes to investments, when it comes to credit, when it comes to all that type of thing. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying this, even with dating. Like, you can't just be with people. You got to know how people move, how they think. What are their intentions? How does he spend his money? How does he invest his money? I mean, it is okay. I'm going to stress this. It's okay to spend your money on things that you want. That is perfectly okay. But you want to take care of your needs first. That's another important concept to stress to children. You cannot just you can't spend $500 on popsicles, right? The $500 has to be spent wisely. I mean, you can, but it's gonna leave you out for the rest of the week. If you spend that $500 on popsicles, I promise you're gonna have to figure out how you're gonna get to work because it won't be me, right? Because I need gas money. If you're expecting me to pick you up and drop you off every day, like mommy's been doing, then you're gonna have to make sure you're giving me gas money for this. Because guess what? When you're an adult, you're gonna have to put gas in your car every week, back and forth to work. So you're gonna have to set aside $30, $50, depending on the make and model of your car, depending on mileage. You're gonna have to set aside that money if he eats, and how does he eat, right? If he eats 3 times a day, you gotta set aside that money. How much does it cost? How much is a meal? Like, typically, how much does it cost? Okay, is it a little under $10? So that means if you work 6 days a week, that's $60, right? Set aside for food. See what I'm saying? You may have to start eating something else, something lighter. You can't always go to Chick-fil-A for lunch. It might cost you a little bit. We know you like it, but you may not be able to eat there every day. Right? Might have to start taking a lunch and taking it with you, making a lunch at home and taking it with you. Like, those are things that you kind of have to, like, teach kids, but those are things that a lot of grown-ups did not learn. So they get thrown out into the adult world and they don't know how to manage their money. They just making money, spending money. No concept of tomorrow. No concept of life insurance. Somebody ends up sick, somebody dies, passes away. They don't have enough money to cover the funeral because they never thought about getting life insurance. That never crossed anyone's mind. You must be, Aisha, because I love it. I love it, but I don't have it very often because it's so far away from me. I can't get it regularly, which is probably a great thing. But people, I mean, it's just things people don't think about. So y'all got to remind me. I'm gonna get ready to hop off here because it's like almost, it's 9:15. I'm gonna hop off here, but y'all got to remind me of the topic for Wednesday night. Right, Queen. And also, you know, like, healthier eating options. Like, your kids always eating out all the time. That's not healthy. Have they ever seen a vegetable? Have they ever seen peas, carrots, broccoli, Brussels sprouts? Do they know what vegetables look like or taste like? Have they ever drank water? There are people who don't drink water. Like, healthier eating options. Because the fast food constantly is not good for your health. It also affects your mental too. The constantly eating bad food, junk food, candy, snacks, cakes, cookies, chips, that stuff affects your mental. So you have energy for a short amount of time, all the caffeine, like from coffees and stuff like that. You have energy, you have a boost of energy for a short amount of time, and then you come crashing down because your body is not getting what it needs from those processed foods, the sugar loaded food. So I mean that's also something to teach. Like you have to eat better. You have to take care of your body, your mind, your financial situation, right? So anywho. It's the way we were raised. I'm telling you, the way we were raised, man. Whew, it's a lot. Right, fruits. I love fruits, but I was raised loving fruits. My mom, she loved cantaloupe. We had oranges, apples, bananas. Fruits were a regular thing in my house, like as a child. And so were vegetables, carrots. My mom would make chili, the onions, like broccoli. Like we would eat vegetables. But a lot of kids now don't even know what vegetables look like. Like, what's that? It's a pea. It's a carrot. Greens, eat the greens. The greens are good for you. But people are like, oh, he only wants chicken nuggets. I don't think I've ever had dragon fruit. He only eats chicken nuggets. What do you mean he only eats chicken nuggets? Because you only let him eat chicken nuggets. He doesn't like carrots. He doesn't like asparagus. He doesn't like lettuce. Right. He doesn't like grapes. How do you not like grapes? He don't like apples. Exactly. He don't like apples. What do you mean he don't like apples? Has he ever had the apple? What about bananas? He don't like them. Because you don't give it to him. He doesn't like it because you don't give it to him. If all you give him is chicken nuggets and Doritos, that's all he's gonna eat, and fruit juice. His teeth are gonna fall out. Because that's all he's getting is sugar. Sugar, 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 sugar. So his kidneys are probably like screaming. But all you give him is loaded juices full of sugar or soda, right? And so he doesn't have an appreciation for water because water, ew. You know, I've had people tell me I don't drink water. Water tastes nasty. Aisha, I will say that grits, I've only had grits on like 2 occasions in my life. Grits, I don't care for them. I don't care for them. And it's something that I don't really know how to cook because grits was not something I was raised on. But we had oatmeal, we had cream of wheat, like that for breakfast. I love cream of wheat. I love it. But yeah, like stuff like that. A lot of people don't even eat it anymore. And I'm just like, wow. So what do y'all eat for breakfast? What do y'all eat for breakfast? So just depends. Pop-Tarts, sugar, Pop-Tarts. We want a Pop-Tart for breakfast. What are you feeding these kids? What about French toast? Does anybody make French? I love French toast, okay? Homemade French toast is fire. But people don't even know how to make French toast. Waffles. I love blueberry waffles. But people don't make them either. Like, I mean... Right, Queen? I don't like flavored water. I have had like a sparkling water before that was actually pretty yummy. It's like a raspberry flavor. But I rather just drink water. Like spring, like natural, like spring purified water. It's great. It's gonna be French toast for me. French toast for me. Because French toast is just, I love French toast. I love it. And then it's either French toast or biscuits and gravy. A lot of people don't even eat biscuits and gravy. One of the easiest things to make in life is biscuits and gravy. But people, they want a Pop-Tart. They want a Pop-Tart. I'm like, you what? Smoothie queen. French toast. French toast. That's how I'm feeling about it. French toast. Oh man. But yeah. Oh yeah, white gravy for sure. For sure. If I make white gravy with biscuits, I usually like if I fry sausage, I will because I usually use turkey sausage, whatever sausage you use. But I don't eat pork, so I usually use turkey. But if I fry it, I'll take the sausage out and I'll just use the grease and then I'll just pour my milk in there and add my pepper and stuff, my black pepper, and make my gravy right there. I never seen that when I never seen that when Aisha. So I just make my gravy right there in the skillet. My white gravy, just pour my milk on in there and add my little black pepper and a little bit of flour and whisk it up, and there's my white gravy for my biscuits. That easy. But I haven't made them in a little while. But biscuits and gravy are like, I mean, it's great. It's great. It's like the easiest stuff you can make. And I'll have other people in my family asking me, how did you make? I'm like, very, very easy. Biscuits, flour, salt, baking powder. Yep, Aisha, for sure. Very easy. And sometimes I'll put, and then you just put the shortening in there. That's it. And then you just put the shortening in there. Cut it up and then add your milk. But I like to use buttermilk like in biscuit because buttermilk makes it, to me, buttermilk gives it it's like a softer, flakier taste for biscuits. You can use the regular milk. You can use the regular milk. But yeah, I'm a late 80s baby though, Aisha. So I would say 90s. I would say 90s. Yeah, 92 I was 5. So but yeah. Oh, really, Queen? Man. Fried chicken, homemade fried chicken is great. I just haven't done it because it involves the whole kitchen. It feels like such a process to do homemade fried chicken on the stove top and all the grease everywhere, and like I try to minimize mess as much as possible. So I just don't. But I want to get an air fryer and I want to do it in an air fryer is what I want to do. Hopefully to minimize the amount of cleanup. Because I don't like having to clean up. My sister is a 90s baby too. My sisters, both of them, they're both 90s babies too. But we have a lot in common because we're only 4 years apart. So I mean, I can relate with the 90s babies, you know? But yeah. So Aisha said, what's the topic, Aisha? I'm gonna write it down. I had a piece of paper. The topic for next live stream. Real Talk Wednesday, and we'll still do readings if people want them. And then Queen, you and Sarah were saying I should probably do free readings like random, right? Like maybe just one Saturday I could just do a couple free readings or whatever. We'll talk Wednesday. Excuses midnight. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that yeah, or like once a month. Yeah, probably. You know what? Probably I'm gonna write that down, Queen. Once a month. Y'all let me know. I'm gonna let y'all decide, moderators, like when I should do free readings. See, this is mid-May. But I'm also going to do the raffle, the drawing once a month. So everybody that subscribes to my channel, um, once a month, I'm gonna do a random drawing, and whoever I draw, they'll get something. I'll send you something. Um, Red flags. Queen said maybe 3 times a year. Every 4 months is good. I guess y'all cracking me up, right? Yeah, Christmas. Christmas. Thanksgiving. I have a good plan. Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween. Like, boo, free readings. Oh, I play too much. I play too much, y'all. You know. Oh, man. Right, trick or read. Oh, that's a great one, Aisha. That's what we're gonna do, trick or read for Halloween. That's on my list. I'm writing it down. Trick or read. I'm gonna do a drawing, right? And whatever comes out, trick or read, right? If they get tricked, that means they have to send a donation and whatever, right? And then if they get treat, then that means I'll do a free reading. Halloween. Trick or I like it. Treat. Hey, Rico, quit. Treat or read. Right? Why are you licking my shoe, Rico? It's not for a bunny. Right, me too. For Halloween. Halloweeny. Yeah, he were looking at my shoes like a funny bunny. Right? Like a funny bunny. But yeah, I like it. That way I will. So I'll if y'all could do me a favor and make sure like when y'all post the links and stuff like that, y'all let people know like we will do free readings, but it'll be let me think. It'll be random. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so that way and turn on your post notifications because whenever I'm doing free readings, I'm just gonna put it in the description, like like the title of the live stream, like free readings and whatever. So they know, okay, well tonight she's gonna do free readings. So you know what I'm saying? And I may here's another idea. See what you think about the ideas. I was thinking that we could do it once a week. But I would leave it up to y'all moderators. Like we get enough people in the chat, right? And then y'all pick who gets a free reading. Like y'all pick somebody for me. Like whatever name y'all call or drop down in the messages, that would be the person that gets a free reading. Like it's like a random, you see what I'm saying? So nobody be like, oh well, and we'll take turns. Like Aisha will pick, and then Queen will pick, Sarah will pick, Kathleen will pick, Em will pick. Like whoever. What do y'all think about it? Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. That way people will know that I still do it, but it's not like a everyday thing. Which I don't go live every day anyway. But after I actually finish my course, which I feel like takes forever, then I'll start doing it more. It doesn't matter, even if it's just, let's just say it's just you and Queen, for example. Y'all can decide amongst yourselves who wants to do it. Y'all can talk it out and decide who wants to pick, and then whoever y'all pick, I'll just do a free reading for them. But it's like, it's gonna depend on how many people are in the live chat. Like if we have more than like, I'm gonna say if we have more than like like 6 people in the live chat because it has to be like a good number of people. Does that make sense? So that way you can just randomly pick somebody. I think 10 people is a lot of people. Sometimes we've had up to 16 people in live chat. So it really depends on how many people are joining, and then you can just randomly pick like, oh, well, this person, and this person. We're gonna do it like that. They can get free readings. It's random. It's a random picking, so you never know. That's why you should subscribe, right? So you never know. But once you subscribe, then you run the great risk of getting a free reading, right? Food for thought. I mean, and we haven't had a moderators meeting in a hot minute, so we can do that. I think that'll be great. Do y'all want to meet Thursday and we can talk about it? Or are y'all like tied up Thursday? Yeah, absolutely. Whoever is active automatically gets on the list or being creative. Ooh, that's a great one, Queen. I like that. I really like that. Yeah, and we'll cap it, Aisha, at 4 because I'm not doing too much. I'm not keeping y'all up, and I'm not staying up that late. Because, like when we start getting, like, how it used to be when I was doing free readings, and it would be a lot of people. Y'all notice that, right? It would be like 10, 12, 15 people as long as I'm giving away freely. Lots and lots of people hopping into the live stream. The minute that you put a cap on it, it's like, oh. Ooh, I better hop out, right? I better hop out. But I'm just like, no, it's too much. It's too much. So, I got I got the Halloween theme, and we got. That's true. That is very true. That's why I said maybe Saturdays. Like maybe Saturdays I'll do randoms. Right. Me either, Aisha. Okay, so it wasn't just me feeling some type of way, because I was feeling some type of way. I was like, how you just gonna roll up in here, get a little reread, and then I'm out? Okay, so I'm not the only person that felt some type of way. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, nope, I'm not doing it anymore, because I feel like it's rude. I feel like it's rude, not just to me, but to any reader. Like, I feel like you're taking advantage just to do that and then just hop out. Just hop out. And it will always be the same damn people hopping in to get a free reading, but not once would they ever donate. They linger around the channel, they come in, they might say something, but then they never ever do anything. Not a donation, not anything. And it's like, really? So, yep, I totally agree. So, we'll do random readings on Saturdays. Let's do it twice a month. We'll do it like that. 2 Saturdays out of the month, like every other Saturday. Does that make sense? Like we won't do it regularly, like every other Saturday. Does that make sense? So let's say, for example, if we do it this Saturday coming up, we won't do it the following Saturday. Does that make sense? Exactly. And that's what pisses me off, Queen. Like I tell y'all all the time, like I post content for the signs. Like I'll do the general readings, I'll do twin flame readings, I'll do energy checks, I do all of that, and then nobody hardly even comments on the content except dumbasses that don't have anything else to say, who are not in my live streams, who have like stupid comments, and I end up having to delete them. And it's like the people who and granted, I have a few people who are like my regular subs and stuff like that. Like y'all, Gloria, she'll comment. Marianne will comment. A few people who are regular, Javanza, like they will comment. But a lot of people don't watch the content, and I'm getting tired of posting readings and people not watching it. Like I feel like it's a waste of my time. Like I didn't build my channel for people to just skip over it, you know? So that's exactly why I decided to start monetizing my content, Because even whether it's 10 minutes or 15 minutes out of my day, it takes time for me to do that reading. Whether you're getting spirit messages, oracle messages, messages from the tarot about your connection, whatever it is, like, then I have to go back after I film the video and edit the video. I have to create a thumbnail, edit the fonts, however I'm going to do it, and then upload the video to YouTube and create titles for it and hashtags. It's a lot of work per video. So I appreciate people who actually take the time to watch the video, thumbs up the video, and actually leave a comment letting me know whether it resonates. Because that says, I appreciate your work. I appreciate your content, is what it says. Let's see. Random. So we're going to do every other Saturday. Sounds great. And I was thinking too, like in some of my, because I'm going to do drawings, like we said, we'll do a drawing / raffle once a month, right? Sometimes it'll be a gift, sometimes it'll be a personal reading. Right. Once a month for subscribers only. So that is our way of encouraging people to come into the channel and subscribe, right? Like the content, share, subscribe. Raffle once a month. You never know what you might get sent. Make sure you subscribe. They have to follow these 3 rules. Make sure they, 1, subscribe to the YouTube channel, 2, follow me on Instagram, and 3, subscribe to my website. Sub to YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm writing this down. We'll talk about it Thursday night. We'll have a quick moderators meeting for like 15 minutes. Follow me on Instagram. And 3, subscribe to the website. That way all the moderators can hear. Subscribe to the website. Because every time I have a moderators meeting, there's somebody that's not there and they see it later and ask me questions. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think we need more mods? I think we're good though, really. Because honestly, now that the volume of people hopping into the live stream has kind of like gone down, and I'm so grateful for it. Because before I used to feel like my anxiety was like really, really, and I feel like sometimes it would affect my readings. So I always want to be in a cool, calm state. Right, exactly. Thank you, Queen. If the links are in my bio, that's why I say follow me on Instagram. It's all there. Links in my bio, and the prices are on the website. If you looked at the website, you'll see the prices are there. But no, it's not that I don't want people DMing me. It's that people will DM you. It's just like people that go to somebody's website, right? Let's say they got makeup. And they're like, oh, they're asking all these questions. Well, what kind of mascara do you have? What kind of lashes are these? They're asking all these questions, and then they don't make a purchase. It's like, what were you keep messaging me for? What were you keep messaging me for? If you had no intent on making a purchase, why are you asking me all these questions? Yeah, I don't think so either, Queen. I think we're good, though. Right, exactly. That's the thing. And then sometimes I'm gonna stop responding to DMs like that, because people think that they can just like message me on the side, and I'm like, nah, that's not how this works. I had to tell somebody that before. Like, I was like, she was sitting there DMing me on Instagram, and I'm like, you need to go onto my website and book if you want to book. That's why I have a website. I pay for the website monthly. It's a monthly subscription. So if you're wanting to book a reading, go over to the website and book there. Use the coupon code. That's what it's for. If you're wanting, like you said, Queen, your own little game, whatever game you're trying to get, 20% off, 50% off, whatever you're trying to get, I don't care. Go to the website and book there. Put the promo code in. It's going to take it off. Now, if you don't know how to get through that process, like, it's very simple. I had to walk people through the process. Like everybody else seems to have an easy time. Let me know if you have a hard time booking a reading on my website because it's pretty self-explanatory. You go in, you click the reading that you want. It says book now. It takes you to a screen of a calendar and it gives dates with red dots. You choose a date and it gives you time selections to choose, right? Then it gives you the opportunity to put in a promo code, right? That automatically deducts from the original price. Rico, why are you in my lap? Look at this. I get no privacy. So it gives you the opportunity to put in your promo code. Say hey to everybody. Hey. Put in your promo code. You choose your date, and it has a little message box. Um, Queen, I swear, I've had people, I don't know how to do. I can't. It's very easy. Yeah. So this one's on the wild run, but it's very easy. I just hate when people ask me a whole bunch of questions and then they have no intentions on doing anything at all. And then they'd be like, "Oh, well, she's so mean." I'm really not though. I respond to people sometimes, right? Most of the time. He hates when I do that to him. And now he's giving me kisses. Where's my bunny kisses? Give me the kisses. He's not gonna do it now because he knows y'all watching. But yeah, I'm just like, there you go. Just give me kisses. Y'all see it? I'm talking about you. But yeah, it's really, really easy. I don't know why people have such a hard time. Right, Maureen? You're a mess. But yeah, we'll meet Thursday for like a good 15 minutes. Maybe like about, y'all gotta give me like, I want to say like 6:45 to 7. Is that a good time? Like 6:45 to 7. Is that good? Aisha, is that good? Okay, great. So I love you guys. Y'all have a great evening. Of course, my moderators, like if y'all need anything, ever need anything, even if it's a personal reading, just reach out to me. Y'all can DM me that way. Y'all have earned that right to be able to access me like that. But other people, it's a no. Other people, it's a no. Um, but yeah, we'll meet Thursday. Wednesday, we'll have Real Talk Night and we get to talk about men's excuses and red flags. So until Wednesday, love you guys.